Hello there. Good morning, everybody, and welcome here to the Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show, a show dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. Shirt's a bit on the wrinkly side, but this is my Pooh Bear shirt, and I like my Pooh Bear and my Cubs as well. Anyways, we're here to do the series that we've been doing for the month of June, which is 30 bands that had a member that went on to join another band and became a bigger band for them. In this case, it's probably a two for one again, but we're basically doing one particular member here. And so the band that this guy started out with is called Skid Row, and this is the British or the Irish version of Skid Row, not the American version of the band. And it featured Phil Lynott on lead vocals there. And also he began to start playing bass and get himself in the bass. And then he joined this group, helped form this group, Jail. This is Thin Lizzy, the album Jailbreak. Probably their biggest, I think, more than likely. So join this. And also you could take Gary Moore from this as well. He eventually joined this band, but not for a while yet. But initially it was Phil Lynott on vocals and bass on this album. And so we had him come over from Skid Row. Phil Lynott, great vocalist, very different sounding voice than a lot of musicians. I think very distinctive. He had a lower voice in the lower register, but it was distinctive. You couldn't mistake it for anybody else's. And he also liked to write those quirky stories, more kind of, I would call them industrial stories, where he would talk about commonplace things with people and where he was from and all that. And so it's almost folky, but almost like a folk type thing, but not folk music. So, and he had, of course, that distinctive voice, and he played the bass as well. His band was a hard rock band that played hard rock on just about all their albums, including this one. They did have a little bit of that metal element towards the end of their career, but basically I think of them as a hard rock band. This one, of course, has The Boys Are Back in Town, which is probably their most famous hit, but probably a song that I don't need to hear anymore. I much prefer some of the other stuff. There's a lot of good stuff on this album, as there is on a lot of their albums. So, hope you've enjoyed this episode of those 30 bands that had a member that went on to play with another bigger, more commercially successful band. Please hit the like and subscribe. If you want, you can leave comments about Slade, or you get Slade? Skid Row. I don't know why I said Slade. Skid Row or Thin Lizzy or Phil Lynott. And if you want, you can talk about Gary Moore as well. I almost said Roger Moore. Anyways, hope to see you all again tomorrow. Take care. Have yourself a good day, good night, and goodbye.